definitely have that be like on a schedule. Like a hot prime time kind of thing. I need maximum conversation from that. Because that would be the whole reason I'd even play it again. Just to fucking like, just break it down like every fucking level. Just laugh.
珍しいね。何かあったの？
さあ、でもお化粧のお手伝いをした時に。
フランシスカ？
あら、いらっしゃい。ごめんなさいね。
I'm curious how meta this one's gonna get. Like I said, Psychedelica definitely had. It wasn't like insanely meta, but it definitely had. You needed to question the entire setting to a point.
構わないけど。
Psychedelica the back butterfly.
片付けの最中かな。
It wasn't good. It wasn't a level that I was like respecting it. But we'll see how this one ends up being on that. In that way. Wait, I need to turn you guys up. Her usual lipstick. I was expecting something bigger, like she hasn't aged a day in 20 years kind of thing or something. My goodness.
ずっと使っていでも使おう諦めて他のを塗ってはみたけれど
Damn, dude. I wonder if some of the few streamers I watch regularly actually did a ZTD run. I would actually like to go watch somebody on like a big stream where millions of people are shit talking ZTD. Play a playthrough of it. Somehow I doubt this co-stream actually is gonna have that much hate for ZTD in it. That's not a world I want to live in. I want to be a part of hate. The world of hate. The hell, we're having like fucking cosmetics time here. Not quite the side episode I was expecting to jump into here. Very fucking sexed up wink there. Please try the makeup. You want to be the girly girl, don't you? Break free from your cross-dressing lifestyle. Even understand other people? What do you mean, man? What level of IO are you on right now?
少しだけだよ。
じゃあこっちを向いて塗ってあげるから。やっぱり若いと肌。
あんまりそういうこと言わない。
照れくさそうにしているのもまた可愛いものね。
Leave We can never understand each other, fellas. Why do we even try? In a world where people love CTD, why even live on? Why even talk to your fellow man? Oh, okay. I thought you were memeing. People even understand other people. I mean, on some level, because of like shared experiences, and we can only tick so differently, so many different ways, right? Like some shit we're just gonna do in similar ways. I mean, you can put yourself in some people's shoes. I don't know if you could ever fully 100% understand or like somebody in like any situation. Even people who can just totally predict how somebody's gonna do something or say something, like most people can barely understand by themselves or like how they're feeling in certain situations. It's like when I play like a certain thing, I feel like a very unique feeling sometimes. It's like I can't even put that feeling into any kind of like word. Like if I can't even do that, like there's no way anybody else is going to. You know, that's always like a weird thing. I can't explain that, like, cause I mean everybody gets like a different feeling sort of from something, right? Not like a big feeling. You're just kind of like almost like a background, like a subconscious kind of level feeling. It's probably the combination of like the looks of something and like everything else going on, like where you can't really like actually like put into words. It's just like that's where like atmosphere, I guess, is. Isn't it like trying to project yourself onto others? Like projecting yourself on others. In relation to what now? Whether people can understand you or not? How like you're always like different with different people and like trying to like put forth a certain identity or act a certain way with certain people? Oh, I see what you're saying, okay. Trying to see the other point of view based on yourself. Yeah, I mean you could only relate to anything through yourself, right? I mean we've never been in an experience where I wasn't myself, right? So you always have to try to like relate it that way. I mean some people I guess are probably better at thinking out of body or thinking in a different experience, but like I don't know. Everything you've ever done still built off of like just things that have happened specifically to you. So I guess yeah, it'd be like kind of impossible to fully. I don't know what level you're talking about with it. Like if like just generally understanding people or like 100% like being able to like fully pretty much feel how somebody else feels in a situation to like a T. I'm sure there's certain moments in like war, like some kind of brotherhood types of moments and stuff where like people are on like a very similar wavelength of a very like really huge moments and you know time and stuff where people probably can be on like a very close level to fully understanding what somebody else has got going on, but yeah, okay, on that level for sure. I don't think. But I think that's what's cool, right? I mean, that's why certain people make different kinds of media and shit like that. I mean, if we all saw everything the exact same way, there wouldn't really be like a very rich fucking level of creativity or like opinions or anything out there. I mean, I guess it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you do want some people to maybe see the world in a positive way, where some people are like super cynical. But it's a good thing too. I mean, I definitely think like certain ideologies and ways people think can get very close. But it's like, yeah, just the sum of all of your experiences and stuff. I mean, nobody can be exactly like you, so even then you're gonna have a slightly different tint to the world, I'm sure. I feel like there's a level where that difference wouldn't even really be like a huge deal. Some people are probably that similar, right? Like even though maybe they've got a lot of like surface level differences, like where they are and what they like doing, like can still be like on a very similar wavelength about how they view shit. Maybe I'm just spitballing here and just sounding like a total armchair philosopher. I mean, I'm literally in a fucking armchair. So, but I mean, it's fun. It's interesting to think about. Even if I sound like a fucking idiot. I'm reading an otome about a grown-ass woman putting lipstick on a girl cross-dressing as a boy and talking deep. Nice. This game is on a level of cross-dressing that I don't think any VN has gone on before. It's a girl cross-dressing as a boy who cross-dresses as a girl in secret. No, I think it's really interesting, absolutely. I think that kind of shit's important to think about. I mean, I feel like that kind of stuff helps you like respect other people's opinions and understand how different people can be, and like I said earlier, I mean, a reason why we have so many different kinds of like stories and media and shit because of crap like that. Respecting differences and also figuring out why those probably different kinds of understandings can lead to problems. Like, I'm not like some big fucking like philosopher or nothing like that, but I definitely think it's something cool. I mean, that doesn't mean it's not wrong to think about shit like that. I have to have like a fucking doctorate or some shit and some crap. New subscriber to YouTube. What the hell? It's been a while since that's happened. Oh yeah, Silent said there's a free game. I totally got distracted. Free game on Steam. The Uncertain Last Quiet Day. I feel like this was free already. Maybe not. Maybe there's just a lot of like white robot looking video games out there. Looks like GOG has a free game in a newsletter here. So is it just like something you're thinking about, or is it something that like you have a certain feeling towards? Oh yeah, I've already got it. What the fuck? Interesting. Like, does that make you like feel like sad, or just kind of a thought? GOG.com, redeem your free game. I feel like these are like almost fake. The way they show these looks like really fake. It's just like a headline, redeem your free game, with like a fucking like present box. I'm like, dude, this is the kind of email that I get from like scammers, dude. Dude, you could probably make a more legit looking thing. Total Annihilation Commander Pack. Do I care about this? Yeah, I think it's a cool thought to think about. I mean, I feel like it's something that everybody knows, right? I mean, of course. But like, you don't really like think about it on any kind of big level. Like, everybody knows that everyone is insanely unique and can never think about anything in the same way, but I'm just not even on like a surface level. trying to think about it. Kind of like, I don't know, I feel like for me it's more like I'm trying to think of like very small experiences with that in mind. Like how me and you right now are looking at this and maybe like reading it, and it's just like we have like totally just the culmination of everything we've ever done and stuff gives us a totally like maybe subtle differently, like different feeling about what's going on. What was I gonna look up? Oh, GOG. I need to get on GOG and redeem this free game. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm talking about the same kind of thing. For me, I'm just thinking of like subtle feelings and how we might all do similar things but feel slightly or maybe not slightly different about them because of your life experiences and shit. What was the name of this game? Total Annihilation or some bullshit. Where do I just go for the front end? Oh, store highlights. There we go. Pretty big GOG sale going on right now. Oh, Virtuaverse is 20% off, dude. Shit. Oh, Blade Runner's only 8. I think I already have Blade Runner. Virtuaverse looks pretty cool, dude. That's actually kind of tempting. Shit. This is definitely Natome. I mean, you caught me at a very interesting point. This is the most, like, probably girly part of the whole thing so far. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just literally them fucking doing makeup. It's about as Natome as it gets, other than getting your ass picked up by a dude off your feet. Yeah, it's an Natome. It's been actually pretty okay so far. It's been pretty comfy. If what you and I see is even the same, since you can only convey it with language. I mean, the only Automata or whatever game I've played that I didn't think was very good was Black Butterfly. Then again, I haven't played many. But I think Code Realize is legitimately like a good VN. This has been fine so far. Like, I mean, it's funny to joke about Atome because I'm playing, you know, like a fan service game for chicks or something, but I mean, it's just like a story like any other one, right? I get a laugh out of some of the fan service, but because there's the obvious shit, you know, where like the dudes like, you know, just like if there's like a panty shot or some tits flopping around, it'd be, you know, like the dudes coming in like in that very like stereotypically like smooth Princess Carrie bullshit and stuff, but I mean other than that, usually they're like the romance, at least in Code Realize and shit, is like kind of like the side thing. There's usually like an actually solid story to kind of go with it. Planetary Annihilation, is that what I'm looking for? Where even is this? You know, you see it's the same. It's posted on the VN channel. He hates. Oh, I didn't see the animated part. Holy fuck. He hates it, but he posts about it a lot. I had a new Erica picture too. Let me post that in there. Where the fuck is this free game, dude? I'm here like taking this big ass break to find this shit. I want free games I'm never gonna play. There it is, get it free. Success! I don't know, Virtuaverse will be on sale again at some point. I'll live. It's not like anybody in here is playing it to talk about it. I don't need to play it like right now. If you and I even see is the same, you convey with language. I mean, you mean on like a big level? I mean, everything you see and do, you have to like interpret to like kind of get something out of it, right? Like, it's not like they're inserting feelings into my brain with just the words and shit on the screen. I mean, they can get close, but like, I still have to be the one to connect the dots and have all my experiences kind of like try to get me to where they want me to be. And since everybody's like really different, I mean, you're not gonna get the exact same feel. So probably not. I mean, maybe not on a big level. I think that's like a lot more subtle, right? Oh, so you mean like a big way? I mean, technically, right? I mean, you could be like, you know, oh, this is red. Well, what's red for me and what's red for you or something? Is that what you mean? I feel like we all have to be on a similar enough wavelength to be able to like kind of understand like the amount of complexity that goes on every day and stuff with everything happening. Like, I feel like we all have to be kind of on a similar wavelength. It has audio. Yeah, it'd be interesting though to like things like that where like they're not as complicated, like with like colors or something, where like you could just interchange colors out completely and like nobody would know. Like, is there any way to actually prove that? Like, that the colors we see are exactly the same, other than like scientific, probably like testing in your fucking eyeballs or some shit? How loud is this? Oh, I have imagery probably muted. Forces. So good, dude. I need to make more stuff like that. I never like make any funny things. I think the most I ever did was put some fucking monster zeros on like a few politicians' fucking hands or whatever. Other than, and I guess emotes.
そうだね。それは思ったかな。香水の瓶もすごく
Fucking
綺麗だ
dessert
し。
song.
化粧品がちょっと派手かしらと思う。ドレスがこんな紫だと気遅れしてなく、でも香りはこの通り華やかだから人が集まる場につけていったりするわね。
Otome so far don't have like the same tropey shit. I mean, they have their own tropes and stuff and stereotypical bullshit going on, but because it's kind of like a different focus, they're not the same. So in a way, they kind of have that freshness going for them. Like, it's pretty rare so far that like the MCs are like super dense about romance. They seem to be pretty aware, and then everybody that's gunning for them is very relatively fucking aware as well. Like Uruguay or Ramona, where it's like fucking hyper density. Maybe there's worse dense MCs, but it's pretty. I guess Shiro is pretty fucking dense, right? Who's like the most dense MC? What are some of the most dense MCs you guys can think of when it comes to like romance bullshit? Emio is pretty fucking stupid. I don't know if he's the most, but he's up there. He's pretty fucking brain dead. Maybe with the sex scenes it doesn't make it seem as brain dead. What? Rough romance. Language is just ameliorates, it's just way impart meaning, yeah. And different languages do it in different ways. To greater or lesser effectiveness, or they like get out different kinds of meanings and shit. I mean, even just the like how you even say like a word can change stuff a lot. Some languages don't even really have those kinds of like inflections and shit. What if there's like objectively like you could create like a god language that had like a super like an assload of depth that like you can convey like a huge like range of like things and like a super like rich language. Is that what I'm going for? All right, because you can make like a almost robo language where it's like it doesn't impart that many emotions. Like you can't do like that much with it. So like if that exists, then surely there's like combination of like some kind of language or something, or sounds or some bullshit where you could like really, I don't know. It's like what people say what you like dream or you think in your language, right? Like if you had some like insane language that could do like a lot of crazy stuff like that, would we like think on like a like slightly higher level, right? I mean, you think so, right? I don't know. I don't know if like being able to speak a certain language, like, it definitely wires your brain a certain way. So I wonder if there's like an objectively best language to wire your brain with. If that makes sense. This is like super bro science, like armchair bullshit, but I mean, I feel like that's something, right? What do you mean, dude? Yeah, I don't know if what I was talking about made much sense. Makes sense to me. I don't know if people have ever tried to objectively rate if a language is better. I mean, because you have to like, what do you like rate them on, right? Like the amount of like German has like a lot of like extra words and stuff to like describe situations that other stuff doesn't. But then like I don't know if does Japanese have like a lot of different like tonal stuff? I don't think as much as like English and shit. I guess it just depends on what you're trying to get. I mean, I feel like you could like rate how good a language technically is, right? But I'm no linguist. Like fuck, I would know. I don't know. Language is a big deal. So surely there's some kind of big brain way to fucking get some master language. We're just gonna be like shooting thoughts directly into each other's brain at some point, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Now that would be, you would definitely be able to understand people if you could just like straight up like launch thoughts and entire like feelings into somebody's fucking brain, man. Then it would probably erode your identity and shit too. That would be when technology's gone too far, right? Because if you're just like getting people's like memories and experiences and shit, like probably be pretty hard to like differentiate shit. We would just explode. Be a fucking hive mind, dude. I would just launch anime titties in everybody's brain. Right. We're thinking too much, boys. Let's get back to the eyeliner discussion here. Please. Please understand. You gotta dumb it down a bit, right? Based on language or like sending like entire thoughts or meanings. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like when I'm just sitting here, I have a very particular feeling, like maybe if not just physical shit like comfort or something, but yeah. Like, yeah, I wonder if you just like, cause didn't they do some of that like root letter? What was it in root letter? Was it like words or was it like entire like thoughts or like feelings and stuff? I mean, I imagine it would be like, maybe it would depend on how strong of a thought, like language, when you think to yourself in your brain with like language, I feel like it's like at the forefront of like your thoughts compared to just like the general feeling when you're kind of like talking in your mind. So maybe that would be what people would get. But then again, like what if you just weren't like using like words and telepathy? We're just like anime titties, like he's thinking of titties or something, like I don't know. Yeah, 2236 had a lot of language stuff for sure. Dude, imagine somebody gets into this VOD, dude. Like, man, I just want to watch some random trashy looking drug dealer guy playing a Tome. In the middle of the lipstick scene they wanted to watch. Sitting here fucking waxing philosophic. That's what's enjoyable to me, boys. I'm more than happy to take a pause on anything to have a good conversation. The movie Scanners was a documentary and the events happened in real time? What? Oh, this fucking movie. Yeah, same with They Live or whatever, right? It's all real. I'm like a lizard man.
こういう話も楽しいな。まるで女の子になっ
Starting having some existential crisis, man. Like when people are like, what do you know what's behind you? If every time you turn around, it's like, it like moves or some shit. And if you look in a camera, it's like, it's not there anymore because it moves or something, right? That kind of thing. Like, how do you know what's behind you is really fucking there kind of deal? If like all stimuli is like not there, right? Like it's some kind of impossible to prove situation. So like, just melt your brain and make you go into some fucking crazy mode. Real? The moon landing's fake at least, right? That shit's fake, but
表立っては言えないけれど、ちゃんと女の子なんだから。
yeah, I was like, what kind of crazy? This is why we use capital letters, Bang. Sounds like some kind of home movie thing, where somebody has to put like the documentary afterwards, but it's clearly not. Like a found footage thing, not home movie. Some like B-movie horror, found footage bullshit. Movie Scanners, the documentary.
わかってるよ、フランシスカ。
The Awakening.
それに最近なんだかとても女の子らしく、仕草がなんとなく上品になったわ。
I spread my legs a little wider. Yeah, I got a man spread, dude. Quickest way to make yourself seem more manly. Spread your legs, man. Is that true? I mean, I guess man spread and stuff is more of a dude thing, right? And you definitely seem less masculine if you just fucking like throw your fucking legs open and like throw your fucking arms on your knees and shit and just like slouch.
フランシスカをお手本にしたせいかな。
But I don't think Jed's gonna end up pulling
が
off
いいかと思っ
a
たり
more
もしたからさ。
masculine look by pulling that off or doing that.
そうこっちのおしろいの入れ物も素敵なのよ。私自身はあまり使っていないんだ。
もうちょっと聞いていたい気もするけど、仕事の。
あら、そうなの？こっちは気にお仕事。
I'm waiting for Francesca to find out about the cross-dressing. There's a lot of voices I've recognized, I think. I think the main characters I recognize.
もうちょっと聞いていたい気もするけど、仕事の用事を。
It's like one of those chicks who does like tomboy voices. I don't think it's Kanbaru, but it might be like, maybe it's like Canon or some shit.
ありがとう。
I am glad the main character in this is like capable and not just some like princess like Code Realize pretty much. Like characters in Code Realize are fun, but the main character is like pretty typical Otome bullshit. Like super precious and pretty, but still strong and like, you know, does like special things even though her personality isn't very much like the like that. That I've played. I haven't played that many. I mean, this person doesn't have special powers, but she has like a Sharingan where when she gets super emotional or something, her eye starts like kind of burning and goes red. But it's supposed to, it doesn't give her any like powers other than like having like weird PTSD flashbacks. It's supposed to be a curse essentially. It's supposed to be, so the idea is that like there's like a witch that's pretty much, you know, like think your typical like witch trials type of shit, right? That everybody hates. And in the prophecy, the witch has like the red eye or whatever, and she's essentially like the downfall of this entire village. But it's a chick, right? So she pretends to be a dude the entire game essentially, because she gets the red eye thing to kind of avoid bringing this possible stigma and prophecy bullshit back to like her foster family and to herself. I mean, her plan is to like leave the village to not cause any bullshit, even though she's lived here forever because of it and stuff. Yeah, the Sharingan, it's definitely not like any kind of power so far. It's totally fine. It depends on what they're gonna use it in. I mean, obviously, because of the witch thing and stuff, they might actually have like a power. We'll see. But yeah, and Code realized it's acid skin because she has the horologium or whatever fused into her chest because she's some kind of like homunculus thing, kind of. I think she was like a created person or some shit, and that was kind of like essentially. I don't think it was. I don't remember if it was like her battery essentially, but like yeah, kind of like. She ran on pretty much like some crazy radiation, like acid bullshit, kind of made it so. That one was so much more Tommy, right? Like, oh, you can't touch. Oh, I can't touch my man, you know, that kind of bullshit, right? It's the acid skin and all that crap. So it had like kind of a romantic twist thing, right? What other Disney thing did that? Was it Little Mermaid? It was something where like if you fucking kiss somebody or like somebody, you would like turn into like a fucking frog or some dumb bullshit like that. Maybe was it Little Mermaid? I don't remember. Well, not a frog. I don't mean it like that. Like, just something fucking stupid happens that impacts your romantic capabilities, right? Time to cross-dress. Yeah, I think it was like Little Mermaid, maybe. I mean, it makes sense in this, too. So, like, essentially she's been pretending to be a dude since she's, like, little because of the prophecy bullshit and the Sharingan and stuff. So now that she's been pretending to be a dude for so long, that's just kind of how she acts. But now that she's pretending to be a chick as well, it's like how do you be a chick that pretends to be a dude that pretends to be a chick? But it's because you're so used to being a dude that you kind of have to pretend to be a chick. Like it makes sense, but it's just kind of like funny. We're just like on a level of cross-dress no man thought possible. You have to pretend to be who you originally were. Something happens, she would turn back into a mermaid, yeah. One of those kind of like romance power things, like not being able to touch something like a person in a fucking VN about romance, right? Like, in this, it's not really like anything like that. She just kind of has this Sharingan that rarely pops up. And this small town essentially has like this kind of witch hunt mentality. It's not about them hunting witches or anything, it's about these two clans kind of being at odds and stuff. And the missing artifact and shit going on right now. But I'm sure we'll get pretty heavy into the witch shit later. Cause I'm sure everybody's gonna find out before she can kind of take her leave, if she ever wants to. He's definitely not just kind of like the meek protagonist, which is cool. And she like uses her sword and gets her ass beat, and she's like a handyman essentially when she's pretending to be a dude. I think it comes with the territory of trying to make her like a tomboy, kind of pretend to be a man thing. Wouldn't really make sense to just be like the princess archetype.
こっちか。
Thing is though, you can totally get rid of her voice, and you can even turn off her picture. I love that that's a thing, right? That's such like a fan service thing, right? Like, how can you self-insert more, right? Just literally put an option to turn off her face, dude. It's such an Atome fucking option, dude. It's like I was playing like Fate and I just turned Shiro off so I could self-insert harder. The thing is, like, her personality is pretty well defined in this, though. I mean, Code Realize you could probably do self-inserting way better. Or you could do self-inserting easier, because her personality is pretty plain. But in this, their personality is pretty distinct. I don't know if you could really self-insert even with removing the sprites. That would be so weird, yeah. I mean, that's what it's like in this. It's like, he's just like... She's way too much of a character to just like turn her face off. It'd just be odd. I'm just trying to think of like, what is a good example of one you could do it in if it was like a dude focused one? Maybe like Clannad or something? Some kind of harem, I guess. Anyways, it just seems like a very Atome option, right? Like a romance via an option to just turn off the fucking protagonist's face so you could self-insert. I mean, that's all it's for. Which I think is fine if people want to do that, but I mean, I don't care about self-inserting that much. Not that I don't enjoy the romance, but I like this character well enough. I don't need her to be fucking like missing in action, man. They gave her a shitload of sprites and motion faces. What was that Neptune sounds? So, the current thing with him, so he's the son of the Hawk Clan, which the Hawk Clan kind of tries to rule the town with like an iron fist. They're a lot more like hard asses and serious. Not like evil, but they're definitely like more of your, he's like your serious sort of, I don't say yonder or nothing, but he's definitely more the serious. Anyways, I can't remember exactly how it goes down, but a night or two ago, some like actual hooker hires Jed in her cross-dress outfit to go meet somebody that she is gonna walk out on a job from because she doesn't want to do it. And for some reason she hires Jed to do it, to tell the guy that she's not coming. And it doesn't even make sense. She must have just been fucking with her. But anyways, this weird convoluted reason that she's gonna go walk up to some dude in a foggy night ends up with him essentially just immediately throwing the smooch on her. So now it's this like big awkward thing going on. And he's like some kind of like, you know, the bad boy, but he's not actually that bad of a boy, you know, kind of character. I don't know why, can't remember why he said, I think he said that he was gonna like in this situation where you're gonna get like a hooker or some shit. I think somebody like signed him up to get the hooker, and like he's kind of like not knowledgeable about the whole thing, so he was trying to be like an alpha and just going straight for the physical instead of like the foreplay, I guess, was kind of what his idea was, and that's why he like just threw down the kiss on her. The whole thing was just like this fucking wacky reason that he threw a smooch on her in the middle of the night, but yeah, we're getting the after effects. That's the context to whatever the fuck's about to happen here.
ああ、やっぱり地図ですね。
They've talked like a little bit
書き込み
before,
がいっぱい。
and nobody knows that she is Jed. Except Francisca, the priest, and the kid that hangs out with the priest. Oh, and I guess the Ashen Hawk, which is the place she stays at. The master of the place she stays at. She's essentially pretending to be a chick. She's pretending to be a chick to get information about this artifact that's gone missing from the church. But because she's usually affiliated with the Wolf Clan, getting information from any townspeople or Hawk Clan related members is pretty hard. So she's cross-dressing to get info from them to find this artifact that her and the priest think that if they don't get this artifact back before the masquerade party, it's going to create more conflict between the clans. Even though like none of them remember the artifact, so it's going to be some kind of weird, probably supernatural thing, I don't know. But anyways, she has an important job. She's going to get paid a lot of money for her if she can find this artifact that's gone missing before the end of the month. So she's kind of just running around figuring it out.
そんな一瞬じゃわかりませんよ。
I don't remember the name of it. It's got like a really weird name. Apparently this masquerade thing happens like every 20 years, so a lot of people don't remember. But there's obviously some weird shit going on with this setting. Nobody leaves this town. Nobody visits this town. Black Butterfly, like the entire setting was pretty much just fake, so it's like who knows what the fuck's gonna happen in
でも
this.
何か探してましたよね。
Black Butterfly being the first VN. I don't know if these are like related that much, but I mean they're both Psychedelica, so they're probably got some parallels for sure.
さっきから見てましたけど、
Except
どう
this
見て
one's
も
been
迷子で
good
したよ。
so far for the most part, and that one was shit.
どこか行きたいところが、
Or this one's been better. I mean, fucking hell. I
もし
mean,
か
I
して
guess it's been
人に
good.
見せて
I
は
mean,
い
it's
けな
not
い
been
秘密の
bad.
地図だったんですか。
Anyways, yeah, he's kind of the heir to the Hawk family. He's a serious dude, and most of his character right now is him investigating a serial killing. Serial killing that's set up to look like a Hawk Clan member did it, but it's so obvious that it might not actually. It might be trying to like divert attention the opposite way, so we don't know much about that mystery. We haven't gotten deep into the serial killing. I don't even know how many people have died.
ならいいでしょう。
But that's kind of like, other than the romance shit, that's kind of his deal right now.
しかし書き込みが汚いから人に見せるような。
構いませんから。
He's probably bullshitting. He probably drew a bunch of dicks on it. Oh, he did. Dude, my handwriting's horrible, man. I feel for this dude. What the hell? What are these CGs, man? We're getting the cutesy CGs now.
目的地は確か
What the
に
fuck?
ここだ。
この家ならすぐ目の前です。
いや、おかしいな。こちらではなく、そうだ、この通りだ。
地図の上下が逆。
Yeah, he's fucking got some navigation
も
issues.
しかして
How do you have no sense of a direction when you've literally been staying, you've lived in this entire town or living this town for your entire life. And I feel like that'd almost be impossible, especially when your job is to pretty much just walk around town. He never comes around here. Uh-oh. It's Wolf Faction.
そうですね。用事がなければ来るようなところでもありませんから。この地図の通りに行きたいのなら
すまない。
So he has like a little sister who has like a brother complex going on too, who tries to keep all the chicks away from him pretty much, so expect something like that at some point.
でもいつもこんな調子だと
そんなことはないが、知らない場所には。
なるほど。
まあそうだな。T やハグも用事が。
でもほら、こういうのも経験。例えば普段街を歩くとき、今はこの地図で。
この小さな通りか。
そうです。この先で大きな通りにぶつかります。金物屋の多い。
Ironmonger.
あ、
こんな風に地図を思い描きながら歩いたり。
なるほど。では目指している通りは。
いえ、
Comedy boings.
まあそんなに広い街でもありません。
そうだな。ただ改善したいとは思っている。
Udawire Ramona added apparently all those sound effects, and they were all fucking horrible. I don't know, there was so much boing and fucking bing bongs and wahoos and shit, like, fuck, man.
そうですね。その方がいつでも好きなところ。
好きなところ。
Like, damn it. You gotta be more like light with the amount of sound effects you're gonna do. You can't just boyoing every 2 minutes and expect to get the same reaction from somebody. The best sound effect in VNs, the fucking ear piercer, echoes, fucking like explosion noise pretty much every time they did anything. It's like get ready to have your fucking ears ripped off your fucking skull. The shotgun, dude, that's probably it. There was one that was like, and it kind of like get louder real quick. Maybe it was the shotgun.
どこ？というわけではないんだ。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's definitely some Umineko shit. There is some loud fucking Umineko sounds, dude.
ファルジの当主の息子でもそんな。
ではお前は何をバカなことをと言われるかと。しかし、俺がそんな風に言ったと知れたら。
Oh, he wants to go on a journey. This guy's kind of cool now. He's not just about his fucking war with the clans.
どうした？行かないのか？この通りを抜けるんだ。
The girl who melted the hard man's heart. She has this power. That's not what's going on here. She's just seeing a side of him that he doesn't show most people, I guess.
その通りです。無事たどり着けそうですね。
It's not that stereotypical.
少しは改善したか？
Only he knew that he's talking to a Wolf Clan member. Would he care? He would care, probably. I don't know how people don't know it's Jed. I mean, I guess some of these people barely know Jed because Jed generally keeps a low profile her whole life when it comes to inter-clan bullshit. But I don't know how people she knows don't know. Oh, I guess the one guy knows. He's like obviously knows.
こっちの格好で出かけよう。いつもの服で出かけよう。
And I'm sure the mom would figure it out real fucking quick. I guess people who should know do know. The dumb pink hair guy doesn't know because he's kind of dumb.
忙しいだろうに。
I still feel like he should.
気にしなくていい。
This guy on the right has to know. I think he's even mentioned it in like a subtle way a few times. The guy on the left knows because he's the priest I was talking about. Or he's like taking over for the priest is what he said for a bit. I feel like he might be related to the first game. Or maybe it's just the art style. He reminds me of the green guy who was kind of like the big thing in the first one.
この町の人たちは信仰心が熱いね。教会へ足を運ぶ習慣は今少し縁
Man,
遠
I
い
got the
よう
door
だ。
open and everything. It's hot.
新人そのものは根付いて
Although I
い
don't
る。
really remember even what all happens in the first one, man. It's not very good. Like, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's pretty whatever. So I couldn't really remember every small thing. I mean, I remember the general kind of like meta-ness of it, but that's about it.
そうだな。実際こうして何も言わなくてもそれは楽しみだ。
Oh, yeah. When you asked me if Fujiwara Ramona was any good, I should have just told you I played Dawn at some point during the ending. That pretty much should be it. Whoa, what the fuck? That should be like a really easy way to tell how good it was. We need to go back. Like anytime you gotta whip Dawn out, it's probably a pretty good indicator of the quality of your VM. Trying to find the the Kaleido Via is the name of the artifact she's looking for.
しかし献金こんなことを尋ねるのもなんだが心配には及ばないよ。それにさっきも言った通りこの町の人は信心深いからよく食べ物を差し入れてくれるよ。
Nice.
そうなんだ。それは羨ま。
もらえるものは遠慮せずにいただいているからね。しっかりしてるな。まあ何かありがとう。ああ、それで思い出したよ。茶葉を。
いいの？
もちろん。僕とエルリックだ。
じゃあいただこう。
お前は何か困っていたり。
俺は。
そうか。お前は何か。
ラバンこそ人のことばかり心配して自分のことはおろそかになってるんじゃないの？
相談か。相談に乗ってもらうようなことはないな。
じゃあ俺も。
さあ、用意ができたから奥へどうぞ。さっきは楽しそうに。
We won't be on this for super long though. I already did like 6 or 7 hours of this earlier.
ラバンは何でも一人で
Then
抱
I
え込
took
む
a
からちゃん
break
と
and
相
was
談
doing
しろ
shit
って
before
話を。
that, so. And I'm tired as fuck. Staying up for like 20 plus hours every night and sleeping like 5.
なるほど。二人。
The gulping noise in this is like
身近な人ほど
super
かえっ
loud.
て相談しにくいこともあるね。
確か
Very-
に何も
very
知らない
intense
人の方が
gulp.
話しやすかったりするか。
うん。だから例えば
Lawrence is good, man.
ほらジェド、
So right now we're just doing like side episodes. So how it works is you have to do a certain amount of side episodes to unlock the next main story thing, essentially. And then some side episodes you have to do a certain amount of like kind of random townsfolk questions, which take like 10 seconds to pop. You have to like buy them from like a dude. But it's totally fine. I'm gonna go through all the side episodes anyways, but
は
if you're wondering why it's kind of just like random bullshit happening instead of like a plot, it's because we're not actually doing the story right now.
まさか二人とも浮いた話が一つも。
人を話のネタにしないでくれないか。
いいじゃないか。ラバンの恋の。
毎日仕事だもん。
Always busy with work. Of course.
でも君はボルグの当主の息子だろう。
そんな話は出たことがないし。
じゃあ君はさっき
興味がない。
やっぱり興味はあるんだね。
気になってる人？
じゃあどんな人となら恋に落ちそうだと思う？
A man.
優しい人、気が合う人、
どうなんだろう。
なら反対から考えたらどうだ。こんな人間は受け入れがたい。
Levon's fucking, I think he's got a personal interest in this. Of course he's got a personal, but he's got a bigger stake in this than he's letting on, right?
受け入れがたい？
普通のこと？
何を考えているかわからない人相手だとどうしたらいいのかわからないから。
もっともな話だね。けど
そうだけど、でも
優しい心構えだね。
That's
そういえ
Levon.
ば君
He's
の
like,
中
damn, I
に
need to
暗い
open
影
up
がない
more.
か。
暗い影？
思い合う者同士だからこそ共有したくない気持ち。
ではその暗い影をひた隠しにするのも。
そうだね。最後まで抱えきれない影なら持つべき。
手放せないから影なんだと。
難しい。
本当だね。
The laugh jiggle.
難しい話をするつもり。
もうだいぶ混乱し。
大丈夫大丈夫。例えば君は恋人ができたら何をしたい？
No wonder it was too tight. Holy fucking loosen the damn headset. Thought it felt weird. It's so weird you have to press down on the stick and then press up 2 seconds later to see the backlog. Why not just have it be up from the start? Like up is the flowchart, or down is backlog. Should be opposite.
二人でどこへ行きたいとか。
ああ、それなら。
マスカレードに。
The masquerade, you're
だって
supposed
楽
to
しそう
say
だろ。恋人同士手を取り合って踊るのとか。
that's
ちょっ
what
と
they're
憧
getting
れる
at.
な。
それは楽しそうだね。
特に予定もな。
チャンスはどこに転がってるかは。
そうかな。
はあ、その通りだな。
だから予定はないってば。
そこで俺に反撃か？
公平でいいだろ。
俺は二人でいられるなら。
切実な答え。
特に思いつかなかったんだ。
うん、面白かった。
それはどう？
深い意味はないよ。 年を取ると
そんな年じゃないだろ。
ロレンスの話は人の話を聞くばかりじゃ。
それはまた今度にでも。
またそう言って逃げ
I
る気
feel
じ
like
ゃ。
he's gotta be it's that dude from the first one. I mean, I barely remember the guy. He was green, had the blondish hair. And I think he was like big in terms of the meta stuff by the end of it.
違うよ。話すな
I
ら
think he
大
was
切に
dead
話したい
too
か
in
らね。
reality. I don't remember how that worked.
だからまた今度。
There's a lot of like stuff that happened when they were children. And like spirits and stuff and some of them not being actually there and just I don't even remember everything that happened in Black Butterfly. I should probably freshen up. That wasn't really worth remembering every beat of the story, but okay, so it's a girl pretending to be a guy for pretty much her whole life. But now she's pretending to be a girl sometimes to get information. So it's like a double reverse trap thing. It's both. Because she's pretty much so used to being a guy, even though she's a girl, that she has to pretend to be a girl sometimes. Because it's not natural for her anymore at this point. But like it's becoming natural, sorta. Well, I mean, if she's been pretending to be a dude since she was like a kid, right? And at that point, that's kind of your personality. So pretending to be like a frilly chick kind of is like, even though she's normally a chick, is like, you still are not normal for her.
さて、
It makes sense when you're doing it, but it's just kind of funny to like
そろそろ
say.
仕事に戻る。
じゃあ俺も失礼するよ。
楽しい話を聞かせてくれて
Right
ありがと
now,
う。
she's a
次
dude,
もまた
and
楽
that's
しみ
what
にしてい
they
るからね。
she tells people.
え、
She
また
hides
話
her
さなきゃ
other
いけないの
form.
か。
もっと嬉しそうにしてほし
She
い
throws
な。
on the wig.
楽しいじゃない。
They didn't care about her till she threw it on the wig. Lawrence is such a
ロレンスの
gossip.
前で恋だの愛だの。
時間と心の余裕。
まあ確かに面白い話も聞けたから。
She's a little dense, but he's being sly. We know. But I guess I could see her not.
こっちの格好で出かけよう。いつもの服で出かけよう。こっちの格好で出かけよう。
Yeah, this stranger one's like locked.
いつもの服で出かけよう。
Some tools. The handyman. So her day job is essentially just being like a jack of all trades, handyman. Just do whatever the fuck kind of person.
Elric? どうしたんだこんなところに。もしかして。
違うよ。そういうんじゃない。
Damn
僕
it.
はロレンスに
I
預
want
け
to
て。
see the rabbit again.
なんか文句ある。
いや、
Kid
他
Thunder
人
is
じゃない
home
気
and
がして。妙に素直だし。
食べてないよ。わざわざ
冗談だよ。
いや別にあんたじゃなきゃいけない。
でもわざわざここに来。
剣の使い方を教えてほしい。
the sword.
探検でも買ったのか。獲物がないのに教わっ。
木の棒とかを代わりにしたっていいだ。ウサギが男に捕まった時、軽く剣で
と言われ。
Sorry, son. I'll never teach you the way to blade.
俺は人気のない場所も歩くし、ゴロつきを相手に仕事をすることも。
僕に剣が必要ない。
お前は教会に住んでるし、ロレンス。
でも嫌だったんだ。次は絶対に自分で守るんだ。だから
He needs to become strong.
強くなりたい。
Have you heard that one coming from a kid in an anime before? I sure haven't, right? I need to get more strength. So what he's referring to is a time when some punk took his rabbit from him and was gonna kill it just to fuck with him and eat it and shit. But then she came and did some swordsmanship on him.
わかった。そこまで言うなら
He knows
少しだけ
she's
だ
a
からな。
chick. Cause he walked in on her in her fucking undies. Well, he didn't walk in. He snuck in. Cause she thought he was not there. He's like a thief, pretty much, is the idea. Kinda like the punk thief guy. The pet rabbit.
交換条件と、
交換条件？
これからは俺に対しては敬語で話す。
わか。
お前が素直だと気持ち悪い。
やめてよね。
ごめんごめん。でも刃物を扱うんだからちゃんと俺の。あと俺は子供の時に教わったきりだから、本格的に習いたかったら別の人に教わってくれ。俺は本当に軽く教えるだ
Not
けだ。
even subtle. Where were you going? We were fucking talking about VNs for 2 hours straight. We needed your input on the millionth time we've talked about ZTD being dog shit.
わかった。
It's a good conversation though. Sleep man. What do you mean not subtle? Like Edward Elric, or what are we going for on the Elric here?
ほら持って。まずは重さになれないと。
意外と重い。
Old Al.
これくらいで重いなんて言ってちゃダメだ。腕を鍛えな。さて。別に戦うわけじゃないから。それより自分のことだ。持ち方はまずは自由でいいよ。
踏ん張ってしっかり持つ。
Oh. Sword sprite. I wonder how many times this will get used. Probably once.
こう。
もっと脇を締めて重心を踏み出す方と反対。
重心？
それがちゃんとしてないと剣の重さに振り回されるだけだ。振り切った時に肘を伸ばす。じゃあ実践してみようか。俺がもう
どうやって
適当に鞘で相手の剣を受けるだけだ。もう、
No, this kid's got no fucking reflexes, my dude. He even got the boyoing, man. Yeah, we already fucking joked about the fucking sound effect. I was saying that Udor Ramona had like way too many boyoing sound effects and shit. This one doesn't have it as much, but yeah, it's still gotta have your comedy sound effect. Yep, gotta have a shoulda.
遅いよ
You
構え
told
る
me.
の
I
が
mean, I guess
形はそれでいいけど
No, there's a show to Code Realize too. The Vampire Prince. I guess that's a standard in the Tomes. I haven't read enough, man. To read Amnesia, man. See if that's in there. I feel like Amnesia is gonna be like raw Tome fan service when I play it. Every screen I see that looks like just raw Tome. Like this distilled Tome, man. Which could be fun.
じゃあ次は反対。エルリック、月でもいい。切ってもいい。
Jesus,
危なくない。
killer.
大丈夫大丈夫。ほら、遠慮
She's
しないで。
very sure of
わ
herself.
かった。
What if he has some beginner's luck here?
ああ、お前、もしかして。
うるさい。剣に慣れてない。
He has definitely an older voice. I think it's because they actually gave him a boy's voice, a man's voice, instead of having just some chick voice the kid. So he sounds like older than he should be, but it's not by like much.
もっと腕が立つ人なら。
Because usually, I mean, for like a kid, it's like, it's just, even in English, it's usually like a chick doing it.
そこで考え込まないでよね。僕があんたでいいって言ったんだから。
そっか、俺に教わりたいの。
そこまでは言ってない。
The Sundere showed him.
So そろそろ休憩しよう。
これくらいは平気。
わかりやすい強がりだな。もっと軽いけ。
別に謝らなくていい。
まあそう。
でも全然ダメでビッグ。とりあえずもっと力をつけて木の棒とかで練習。
本気なんだな。
冗談で言うわけないだろ。
Rabbit's pretty worth protecting, man. It's pretty based
この町に来るまでのことを覚えてないんだよね。だから一番吹雪と霧に囲まれてどこ行っても木ばっかりでさ。
Wonder how many people have a similar story like this, man. Something weird's going on in this
まま
town.
森で迷って動けなくなっちゃって雪の中でうずくまって
Do
た。
you believe in ghost stories, Mr. Elric?
でも足も感覚がなくてずっと震えが止まらない。目の前も真っ白になってきてもう震えが止まったんだ。僕が
The
顔を
rabbit saved his life.
今度は
ウサギは優しい。
でしょ。嬉しくてウサギそれが
命の
And
命
Lawrence
か。
saved his
まあそうかな。でもって
I don't remember if there was a rabbit
ウサギは僕にとって
Psychedelica on
大
the
切
Black
な家族なん
Butterfly.
だ。
The rabbit could have be anything from the first one. I don't remember if there's like an animal in that.
だから兄弟みたいに。
How long is a rabbit's lifespan?
ケン以外にも困ったことがあった。
はあ？大きなお世話だよ。
Usagi. Death. I don't think I can buy any more from the show.
何をお探し
I think
です
we've
か？
already got everything. Got 45.
また
View on love. By the stove. Father and rings.
ああ、ラバン。特にフランシスカに言おうと。
では誰に？俺とレビはもうすぐ見回りの時間だから。
そう。急ぎじゃないし。
まだ時間は。レビも中に。
Forceful.
暇そうだな、レビ。もう準備は終わった。準備っつっても言うほどのものじゃ。
I think Levy is like into Jed in male form. He obviously doesn't know about the chick thing. But there's been some serious I want to suck your weenie undertones coming from him. Where he's just a really loving brother figure.
珍しいな、こんな時間に。母さんなら今日は留守だけど。俺らに言うなら。
Sorry, my friend. There's no penis. You're in for a fucking surprise. As they do. I'm sure he will. His route. I'm sure there will be. So far, it's. To call it a flowchart would be pretty generous. I mean, it is still. Because each map has like different sub stories and shit you can do, but not actually any routes, any flowchart like branches yet. That's why we're still kind of in the. I feel like the opening bits, not opening bits, but we're still kind of doing world building, character building shit. We got the achievement for getting over half of the townspeople talks. So I'm probably like 2/3 now. So. There's definitely gonna be a point. I feel like they probably don't have you do much more side shit. It's mostly just raw story on like branching paths or something.
そんなこと。ここまで全く同じことを言うと。
笑ってごめん。
この年になって兄弟だろう。
So these are essentially her brothers. They were raised together. They're the heirs to the Wolf family, the Wolf clan. One of the two warring clans essentially in this town. Levon definitely knows she's a chick. The dude on the right doesn't though. He hasn't like confirmed it, but there's some pretty obvious tells. Of course, they're both into her. As things go.
わかってるって。でも俺らと一緒にいて顔売っとけば。
そんな打算的な。
I'm waiting for the dude on the left to be like a yandere or some shit, man. His hidden serial killer side. I don't know who the serial killer is. We haven't gotten really into any details on that whole situation. But I'm sure it's gonna pop up eventually. It's not just gonna get forgotten about. Oops. Apparently that button actually does something. Used to just being the share button and I just try to like unstick it occasionally. So rarely gets pressed, it's kind of actually gets stuck sometimes. I guess it does something in this.
そんなんじゃないって。
え、マジで？
相変わらずだ。
普段はもう少ししっかり。
最近はラバンも一緒に行くこと。
まあ。
今日はどのあたりを見回るとか決まってたりする？
大体は状況によって。
へえ。寒いから今日。
そんなわけないだろう。回った先で揉め事や気になる噂話があれば。
真面目だね。
仕事だからな。じゃあ俺は書類を置いてく
Gotta
る。
get the crazy boyfriend. One of these guys gotta be the crazy one, right? Like I'm gonna have sex with you, but also kill you. But just kidding on the kill part. We'll see, man. Code Realize sort of had one of those. Or they'll just not have that much romance shit. Kind of like Code Realize was light on it, except the big after stories and shit. It was like always there, but it was kind of just a reason to have a story focused on one of the characters. This one's got more for sure, but it's mostly just world building and character building. But they set up enough stuff for the plot to kind of go towards. I'm sure it will. Members of the royal family must take 2, 1 hums, 1 intel. Shulk is the man who cucks everyone else, man. He's not the one who gets cucked. Oh, and no spoilers in case we start getting more deep into the conversations. There's a few people I know in here who haven't played it who plan on it. I only really care when I specifically know somebody in here is going to play something that they haven't played, otherwise it's like whatever, because I've played it, right? What area are you in right now? That should be fine to mention. What is this thing? It's a ring that Levy's wearing? The butterfly. Is this the thing? It's really important. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I know where you're at. Well, you're making good progress. Oh damn, you're a fucking badass, man. The hell's with that fucking ring, dude? There's actually some important things that happen in these like side routes. Wow, quick save option. You like how Udawari Ramona is like 45 or 50, or I think it's 60 bucks. And it has like fucking just no quality of life, VN shit. It doesn't auto save, it doesn't prompt you for a save, there's no quick save. Like, the backlog's dog shit, because you have to go back, like, every button press a different line of dialogue. Then like some like Vita game from like 2-3 years ago here is like got way more shit. I don't know why Udawari Ramona for a full remake had like none of the fixins, man. None of the stuff you'd want. Like some of the small quality of life shit. Like you don't need much in a VN, right? I mean, a plethora of save options that are quick, backlogs, auto, you know, skips, 4 skips. There's not a whole lot. I mean, the list is pretty obvious and not too expensive. To not have any of those things, it's just funny. Side quest, yeah. It'll get you juiced.
終わったは終わったんだが、ここに置き忘れ。
その指輪。
ああ、お前に話したことなかったっけ？
Rufy, son of the wolf.
おい、置き忘れてなくすだなんて。
Does Levon have one?
俺が持っているのはこれだ。
Apparently, recover some important rings, I'm sure. Wrapped by feathers. Hawk feathers, dude.
どっちも綺麗だね。装飾も凝ってるし。
どうだかな。死んだ父から譲
What
り受けた
about... wonder if the Hawk family has any. What else is playing? I know Godo bought it. Pang's already played through it. So is Glitzu. Not like the new one, but I'm pretty sure they do. I've played the original. But Godo, I know, is blind. Yeah, I didn't do many side quests. I'll tell you that. The side quests in that game are its weak point. I mean, they're still fun if you just don't mind some mindless side quests to level shit up, but yeah, I definitely ignored a lot of them. Yeah. Did you kill the immovable Gonzalez, Silent? Don't tell me you pussied out, man.
ごめん、値段の話なんかしちゃって。
いや、構わない。どうせ金に物を言わせて作ったんだろ。
Yeah, I didn't do Colony 6 or anything, I don't think. I mean, you definitely want to do them if you're doing that. Level 90? Not taking down the immovable Gonzalez, man. You can really call yourself a fucking alpha? Still shrink wrapped? You got the fake grind to do and stuff? Or are you leaving it shrink wrap? 14 and F go? Yeah, hey man, whatever's fun. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, you're pretty deep in.
別にこの話を避けてるわけじゃねえよ。それに俺はこの指輪結構気に入ってるぜ。すげえ綺麗だし。
More power. Wouldn't be surprised if they did have power. It's gonna be like the fucking like Lord of the Rings, dude. There's gonna be the Rings of Power. Oh really? Damn, dude, you gotta. Didn't you say you just bought a lot of 3DS games and didn't play them though before? You gotta crack open that Radiant Historia, dude. Did you play the original? Strange Journey and Metroid are really good too. Those are all excellent games. I don't know anything about Alliance Alive though.
顔も思い出せない父からもらったものだ。
Oh, okay.
ですが、
I mean, I do that
思
too.
い入れはない。
You'll have them for when you want to play them, when you get the urge.
そうなのか？
It's like I bought Love Love and
絵皿で見
DLC,
た
right?
から思い出せるけど。
Like 4 months ago. I'll play them soon enough. No game packs. You don't need game packs for Metroid. Rarely you need game packs for Redux. I need a little for Radiant. No, Radiant Historia is pretty good about it. I believe in your powers,
絵
dude.
皿？
ああ、親ガキん時だったからどこにやったかはよく覚えてないけど、探せばその辺から出てくるんじゃないか？
へえ。
I mean, investing in something to do at a later date's good. Yeah. I'm not even old and I've got 9 billion hours of JRPGs to get through. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm yawning so much if I get off soon.
お互い気使いすぎだろ。
Yeah, Historia was a good game.
ま、今いないやつの話で、俺たちと母さん。
そうだな。 というわけで
And it's their family now. But Levon wants to fuck his brother. His family. Have you? Are you carrying your groups or something pretty good, or? You play a lot of all the different classes, so I'm sure that big skill set or that experience with those classes probably helps a lot. Well, Jane. Yeah, I only did like 50 levels of Bard. It was okay. Dancer is like not fun, but then you randomly get like one ability and it makes it actually pretty fun, but only for like 20 seconds every minute. It's weird. You go from pretty much just being a brain dead monkey to every 20 seconds, or every minute, piano fucking tapping like a madman in the right orders and shit, and it's pretty fun, because you gotta do a lot. But it's not about like, there's a little bit of snapshotting, but it's not like really stupid, it's intuitive enough. But until you get to that point, the answer's like not that awesome. I think it's like a little too simple. And even then, I mean, like I said, once every minute or two. I like it more in Bard so far, but I never got Bard to the end. That's the problem, is like most of these classes are made for the end, right? They're not made to always be fun until you get everything. There's too many like abilities like on Dancer and shit that are like huge that you don't even get until like way later. That like make the class.
そうそう。親父の絵皿の話。表変するってこういうこと言う。
Oh, I'm so tired that I'm going very slowly. So we're halfway through the short episodes. Okay. So in terms of side content, we're probably a small chunk over halfway. Making good enough time, I guess. Or we were earlier, now I'm slowing down. The main story,
こっちの格好で出かけよう。
I haven't done that much.
いつもの服で出かけよう。
ほら、泣くなって。しょうがねえな。
You guys could be born with anime colored hair. What color would you get, man? I don't think I'd go for pink. I don't know what color I'd go for. What, maybe white, man. I guess I could get white normally, right?
そこで弱気になるな。
I can get golden
諦めの先に救いはないん
DBZ
だ。
hair, man.
それシーケリスの冒険だよね。
Sukero's Adventure.
お、知ってんのか。
Well,
じゃ、シーケリス見習って頑張ろうぜ。
一体何を。
お前か。
女の子のだろ。
見てたんなら話が早い。手袋の片方だ。
わかった。
missing a glove. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! For yeah, see that's the right call. Having like multicolored crazy hair, doing like impossible fucking angles. The kind of hair that makes you want to Sent to the Shadow Realm, the kind of hair that puts a young CEO into a fucking coma, man. Did Yugi put Kaiba into the coma or whatever, or was that Pegasus? It's when the children's card game puts you in like a fucking coma when you lose. Dude, I need to rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like watch those with you guys on Discord. It's so fucking ridiculous when you like think about it. It's such like it's just a fucking meme show. The children's card game from hell. Oh dude, like a fucking pompadour, like a fucking like punk Japanese anime pompadour would be sick, dude. Man, I'd get mad viewers if I had one of those, man. Just fucking just like past the fucking camera. I wouldn't even be able to like watch. I'd have to like play like this. How do you even sleep with a pompadour like that? I guess you can't sleep on your side easily. Or maybe you do, maybe you rest the pompadour like on its own pillow, man.
諦めの先に
それも聞いてたのかよ。ま、そういうことだ。もうちょっと探してみよ
う。Dude, imagine having a pompadour. It'd be such like an alpha thing to do. Not just pure chat, like people be like, what the fuck is up with this guy? But like just having the charisma to walk around with a fucking pompadour in the modern age, man. Like a really hardcore one. And just not give a shit. Kind of like a constant like sneer. Dio has some pretty good locks, man. He's just got like flowing normal blonde hair for the most part. Like kind of spiky DBZ hair, but like not as meme. Oh dude, I want fucking Goku Blanco hair, where it's like got electricity and static inside of it. Just walking around and I'm like fucking zapping people with my hair. Oh no, dude, that fucking show Shiki, dude. Shiki like has so many just fucking insane hairstyles in it. I don't know what the fucking hell was going. That show was like good. It was a cool like pseudo horror show, but everybody has like insane hair. Just like any of those hairstyles. Like look at these, dude. Kitsune Mimi, dude. I guess that was just like the thing in that show, is to have like crazy hair. The Mountain Pass, man, that's some Kino hair. With the fucking switchback, man. Fucking Bubba Bell. Dude, I wish I could pull off like a really sick afro like Bubba Bell, man. Like a pompadour, a fucking like an afro, like Yu-Gi-Oh hair, like those are pretty high tier options, man. And just own it, you know, just have the pure Chad energy, Chad aura, to just fucking just be that guy.
レビ
Uh,
こんなところにす
a water channel.
くそ、雪に埋もれてたか。
ごめんなさい。
いや、俺が聞かずに突っ走ったからな。
大丈夫？
おい、あ
Kind of catch a cold. I think there's more
僕ら
going
が
on
風邪
than
ひ
a
かないよう
cold
に
here.
普段から鍛えて。
Is this Japan or not, man? If this is Japan, these guys could be dead soon. The Japanese cold, it might as well just be like Black Plague, man. But if this is a fantasy land, they're probably okay.
レビ、そこでくしゃみをしたらカッコつかな。くしゃ
Yeah, you guys can pet Morgana. I can pet Bisho Boys live, man. The 2 fingers even, dude. Holy shit. This is true feature here, man. This is my fingers right next to each other, man. Like, shit ain't even that accurate, dude. I can't get 2 on my man, dude. I got 1 on his cock. 1 on his face.
でもよかったね。あの子も嬉しそう
This
だった
is
し。
just like a PSTV thing, because you can...
そうだけどよ。
It has like a touch screen on the back or whatever. I've had to use it on some games, but you just use your DS4 touchpad. Pretty much hardly ever used it. Trying to think of a game I actually had to do it in. Maybe a DLR having something. Maybe.
こんなびしょ濡れのまま部屋。
緊急事態だからしょうがない。
濡れてる服を着てるからじゃないか。
そうするか。
俺はいいよ。
でもそのままじゃ寒い。
大丈夫だよ。
いや、お前が言ったことだろ。濡れてる服のまま。
気が向いたらね。
全然動く気ね。
気にしなくていいってば。
Who would yeah. Damn, it didn't take a genius to know that when they both got wet, some kind of clothing issue was gonna pop up here.
ガキじゃねえんだから。
レビは俺の裸が。
Wanna see me naked, damn. He's hitting that fucking level. Putting the clamps on him to try to get him to shut up.
ずいぶんこだわるなと思って。
見たいわけねえだろ。違うって。
This guy wants to see some fucking penis, man. I feel bad for this guy, man. He thinks he's gay as hell, but a little... Oh, what an ignorant son here. There's no penis at the end of that rainbow, my friend.
じゃあ放っておいてくれ。
わかったよ。
え、着替えは？
いい。お前がま、そのうちか。
昔思い出すな。寒い日は遊びから帰ってきたら
ぎゅうぎゅう押し合いながらな。ま、こ
How did they have clothes stripping shit in the past and nobody ever found out? Or he didn't find out. Maybe she was flat as a board.
本がいっぱいあるね。あれはフランシスカが読んでる。
いや、俺が読んでるやつ。
そうなんだ。
ああ、それがさっき話に出た本だよ。
あの子と話してたのってこの本の
Damn, she looks like a different person right here. What the
子
hell?
供向けの本なんだけどさ、
Looks like a
すげえ
5-year-old
面
right
白いん
now.
だよ。何度読み返してもワクワクするんだよな。
へえ。
Jesus, this is a pretty interesting sound effect when it turns back on. Brr. Like I just fucking fucked up. Don't put back on the text box.
主人公たちがまたかっこよくてさ、物語仲間の絆を信じて裏切られて、それでも諦めの先に救いはないんだ。
それであのセリフか。
ああ、真似し
でも
そう言われるのは悪くねえな。
Hey, Slavy, dude. Childhood hurt.
影響されてるかもしれないな、少しは。
そうかな。
何度も自分に置き換えて考えてみたけど、同じだったな。
そんなに好きだ。
いつも一人で読んでたからな。
Read about myself all the time, even back when I couldn't read.
シークリスの冒険
Did
も
you
お
just
すすめ
like
だ
look
け
at
ど、
the pictures?
今度お前が好きそうなやつ探し。
うん。
There must be some hidden stuff going on with everybody in this game.
お待たせしてすみません。お湯の
ようやく来たか。
いいよ、レビが先に。
いいから。
The foot bath. Is a foot bath what you'd want if you were just falling in like a frozen water thing? Guess so, man. She was 12, huh?
ごめんなさい。
フランシスカは十分に優しく。
How old is she right now? Like 16, 17? I thought it'd been 4 years. Maybe it's been 6 and she's 18. I don't know.
そんな悲しそう。根性の別れってわけじゃないんだし。
困ったことがあったら、遠慮なんてしてはダメよ。
わかってる。
Maybe I'll just finish the current side chapters and then we'll do the more main story tomorrow or something. Depending on how long like this one is. And the good music. Everybody forgot about this tower. I was gonna say, how's nobody ever followed her here back home? I guess some people have. I don't know quite how mysterious they're gonna make it. I mean, the game's called Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. And the dude who fucking owns this place, his name is the Ashen Hawk. I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty important tower. I don't know what kind of name Ashen Hawk is, but...
こんばんは。
どちら様かな？おや、驚かせてしまったか。失礼。
Damn Nat. I wish it was bright enough in here just at this moment. I could see this Nat and kill him, dude. I only ever get to see him when he's like pretty much in front of the TV. It's bright enough. I can make him out.
私はハイタカという。
ここに
住んでいるという表現が的確かどうかは疑う。そういう意味ではこの塔の主。
I feel like it's not just a quirk he says shit like that. There's probably some otherworldly thing.
まあこんなところで可愛らしいお嬢。
やっぱり
何がかな？
ハイタカと初めて会っ
おお、あの運命の雪の日のこと
He's
を。
pretty fun though. He's kind of just like a fucking silly dude.
寒さに凍える君に私は温かな手を差し伸べ。
人の思い出を捏造す。それよりハイタカはどうし
なに、簡単なことさ。
じらさないで。
君のように可愛らしい子が私と同性であるはず。おや、お出かけかな？
うん、仕事。どこかのタ
勤労は美徳だ。若いうちにせいぜいは。
Base. Talk, man.
私も不思議だよ。あの時、なぜか
It's
君
like someone he knew.
さてそれが
Mysterious voice. I wouldn't even know where to begin on that because I don't. Unless he's a reference to the first game and I somehow forgot. I
こ
couldn't
っち
even
の格好で
begin
出かけよう。
to imagine.
あれ、こっちにはい。
何か探し。
え、
What's up, dude?
だからスカートは。
そう言いながら最近よくその格好をしているね。私が
ドレスを送ってくれるくらいなら食費を出し。
人はパンだけで生きるものでは。
夕飯はいらないって。
そうとは言っていない。あ、どれ？
依頼主からの預かり物で。
Oh. Ripped her undies, dude.
これは随分な淑女っぷりだ。
う
Fucking
るさい
shit
な。
on her.
着慣れないからちょっと引っか。
What the hell is that? Like a rainbow caterpillar? Oh, rainbow gummy worm. Yum yum. Why don't they make it look more like a gummy worm? A feather boa. The hell, man? Are these the new modifiers? Let me see here. Feather boa. Pride fan. Wow, dude. This looks really good. The fuck? He's just like, help me. It's a fucking like horn coming out of his fucking like nose.
糸
自分で直すつもりなのか？
Gay Luigi. So long, gay Luigi.
当然だよ。これくらいならすぐ治るし。
そういうところは非常に女性らしいんだけ
Mr.
ど
L, dude.
ね。
Mr. Gay. How the fuck is Jed blonde, long hair? What do you mean? Like, why is he wearing, or why is she wearing this? Jed cross dresses as a girl so that she can talk to Hawk clan members and townspeople easier, so she can find out more information on the missing artifact at the church. She's pretending to be a girl. Nobody knows it's her except a few people, like Ashen Hawk. It's a girl pretending to be a boy, pretending to be a girl, Goda. What can't you understand about that?
何見てるんだ、ハイタカ。
少し考えるところがあってね。
It's a wig. She got it from a hooker.
何を考えていたの
Literally.
か聞か
From
な
a
いの？
fucking, like, sex worker at the tavern. I didn't know you meant just literally where'd the hair come from. Yeah, be more specific. Normally people would ask why this is happening to
どう
Jed.
せくだらないことだろ。
I figured that's what you meant.
聞かないのか。君に似合う格好について考
When
え
you
てい
ask
たの
why
だ
is
け。
Jed blonde, long hair, I'm like, oh, well, because she's masquerading as a girl. So she'd have long blonde hair, right? I was already explaining it before you said the next part. Yeah, it's just a wig. And I guess it's a very good wig because it perfectly like fucking blocks out all of her black hair.
は？
Very powerful wig.
普段見えない白い足を出す格好もなかなかだし、あえて覆い隠してしまう。清純さを感じる白の衣装もいいが、ともあれ、まず立ち居振る舞いをなんとかしないとね。人前で裾をまくり上げ、
余計なお世話だよ、ほん。
いっそ裾を切って丈を短くしてしまうという。
何言ってるんだ。どう考えても
世の女性が言うに、美しく着飾
なんでハイタカに世の女
The man wants a short skirt. Face. Ashen Hawk.
君は誰かに言われなければなかなか。
けど何も短いスカートにし。
では試しに。では次は裾をも。
なんでそんな。
いいからさっきと。自然と足を閉じたせいでさっきと。女性らしい格好をすれば心まで女性らしくなる。
ハイタカのく。
私はいつでももっともなことを言っているつもりだけどね。
もっともらしいことを言って煙に巻こうとしてることはよくあるけどね。この だけは実用的じゃないよ。
では仕方がない。例えばお辞儀の仕方だ。
バカにしないでくれ。女性らしい。
それでも構わない。親しげな人物に挨拶をすることを考えて。
見上げる？
挨拶の基本は笑顔だろ。かわいいね。
It's fucking Chad, man. He's just working in here.
可愛いかどうかなんて気にしてないし、俺はいつも通りでいい。
しかし君もその姿で聞き込みをしているなら、女性らしい仕草と微笑み、それだけで私たちはじゃあ品を作る練習をし。
品を作る。
Here we go.
例えば顎に手を当てて考え込む仕草にしても、
Putting your hand to your chin and laughing very loudly.
だいぶ女性らしくなると
Oh, 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 oh. That's her bra? Probably. Or wears a tight corset or whatever is going on.
ハイタカが腰をひねる姿は特に。
ここまで手本を見せた。傾いただけの人形の腰をひねったり小首をかしげたり、体を柔らかできるじゃないか。あとはそうだな。
こ
う？それじゃあ男性の振り向き方だよ。
何それ、難しいよ。
ではこうしよう。視線の先にその蝶が背後に飛んでいくから追いかけるように
蝶なんて見たこと。
想像力だよジェド。
こ
う合格とまではいかないけど、それなりに。
自分じゃ
もう少し色気が出せればそれらしいけどね。
なんで？
失礼。まだ成長している途中だね。
失礼だな本当に。
God, the tavern employee has massive bazongas, man. Yeah, you just gotta stuff it, man. What other choice do you got?
大体なんで俺がそんなことに気を使わなきゃいけないんだよ。こんな恥ずかしい
That
思
is
いをして。
fine too, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, what's wrong with flat, man? Is it just a trope for a laugh, man? Did she say she was feeling competitive? Oh, she does feel more competitive, yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't want more tits, man, because then it'd be harder to pull off the boy look. Yeah, it's just a trope, for sure. At least it wasn't as poorly done as the Udawari Ramona version. I mean, since the big part of this plot is the feminine male thing, and rediscovering all that crap, makes sense. Maybe they would bring up the tit thing a little bit more, right? Even if it is tropey. I'll give it a pass on this one for sure. It's a lot better than just, oh, I randomly looked at a character with big tits and then I felt my chest and I cried a bit. Like an Udawara Ramona, man. Even though there's like no good reason to even start fucking worrying about that shit. At least there's an entire scene talking about attractiveness and like femininity and all that shit. Femininity, is that a word?
変な男に絡まれないよ。
分かってるよ。
Where would she keep her sword with this dress, man? She should like Hide it somehow.
手帳
Hide it on her back.
手帳依頼主から
Or
の
under
預かり
her
物な
giant
んだ。
dress.
こんな何か知ってる？
いやどうだろうな。私が思い
いいからそれだよ。なんでそんなところにこれまさか
後で何とかしようと思ううちに
忘れてたんだろ。信じられないな。
反省はして
してなきゃ一生ご飯抜きだよ。はあ、謝らなきゃな。
気をつけて言っておいで。それと反省は
全然反省してないだろ。
Giga Chad, dude. Alright, bitch. Here's my dinner. He's pretty enjoyable. I mean, most of them are pretty enjoyable. Especially compared to the Black Butterfly, man. Maybe I'm just comparing it to so many bad things, it just makes it seem better than it is. I mean, really, it's comfy. Even though we're just doing side shit for like hours. But that's my own issue.
こっちの格好で出かけよう。
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Hopefully it sells, man.
いつもの服で出かけよう。
Hope it does well. Have they finished patching it with every bit of content they wanted to do? I'm trying to decide if I want to like go back and play the new stuff, but if I did, it'd be like when they're done. Soonish. Might come back, then we'll see. I have to like refresh myself, but shouldn't take long. Wasn't like super hard.
だから俺は言ったんですよ。
また極端な話。
うわそれは例えばいやだって言いたくもなるだろ。俺にとっ
This
ては
game
仕
has a
事も家族
metric
と同じなんですよ。
shitload
それを
of
どうこう
sprites.
言うから。
Like, I don't know if I've seen the game have like this many sprites in such a short amount of time. Almost every single character that talks, no matter how insignificant, has fucking sprites. I said in a short amount of time, because I was thinking about Umineko. I'd hope Umineko would have that many in like 100 hours. Every single little bitch that talks in this has a sprite. Multiple sprites. Like, this guy's nothing. He's just a fucking random goon, man. But like, you can start to kind of like remember the random goons after a while because they all have sprites. Like, there's 4 or 5 of these wolf guys. And it's because they're smaller sprites probably, and they don't have to do the whole body, but I think it's a cool little thing to do. It definitely helps humanize the whole town. Helps you kind of get a feel for the entirety of the town and the 2 clan conflict and some of that shit better, because you're actually able to like actually see them and their little expressions and shit. Makes the town feel a little bit more lived in instead of just like these mindless fucking goons and then the pretty boys and that's it.
仕事と私とどっちが大事なの。
要は不満が溜まっていたんだ。
The only ones who don't get sprites are the kids for some reason, other than Elric.
アバンさん、そんなこと言うとまたこいつ忘れられなくなりますから。
でもですよ。家であなたの帰りを待っている恋人がいます。けれどあなたは仕事で遠い国へ。さああなたは恋人の元へ戻るのか。別に自警団は戦地に行くわけじゃ。本当だよ。なのにそこ
恋人を選べと言わんばかりの例え話だ。
でしょうね。それが使命なら従わなきゃいけないと。なる
Are we in girl mode or boy mode? Oh, boy mode.
か何やってそんな帰るのが遅くなそれだけでああ付き合い始めは何も言わなかったそんなん仕事中は無理だろうちゃんと説明したんだけどはあレビさんには相性が悪かったんだから仕方ない忘れてねえ
まあそれだけ好きだったということだろう。
ラバンさんでもその女も仕事と自分を天秤実際自分も似たようなこと聞かれて怒りまくってたんだろうああそういうったく卑怯くせえな恋人か仕事かの答えは仕事それでいいだろ使命ねまそうだよ何言ってんだって話だこれ
He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's just telling it how it is, man. Just fucking laying into this dude's fucking girlfriend. Oh, ditch her, fuck her.
ラバンさんはどう思いますか好きな女とやっぱこいつみたいに仕事を選びますかね
俺は
Is he gonna be Mr. Romance? Just for playing a Tomei.
使命を選ぶだろうな。
やっぱりそうですよねでもなんかラバンさんそれはそうだろう
それだけの話でもない。
みんなその辺は同じ
Faking
か
him. Mr. Faker.
諦めるしかないだから諦めろって100回は言ったぞそうだよな結局は女と仕事
Yeah, Jesus, he does have a long neck, and his like V-neck makes it look like his neck's even longer. Like if you imagine his shoulders are like at the bottom of the V-neck, he's got like a fucking like giga neck, dude. It's still long. Jesus, I can't unsee his neck now, dude. His neck's like twice the fucking length of his fucking head almost. Jesus Christ. Nah. Dude, that neck's fucking crazy. It looks funny, man. He just cut off at a certain point. Super neck. It's always the worst in any VN. Or in anything at all. Somebody points out something. You're cursed for the rest of the playthrough.
そんなに後悔するくらいならどっちも選べ。
あジェド
聞いてたのか。
聞こえたんだよ。これは推測だけど、その女の人本当は両方大切にする、なんとかしてみせるって言ってほしかったの。自警団の仕事に理解があるからこそ心配もするし、連絡が欲しいって思うのなんか当たり前だろ。
Somebody gives you a choice between two things, they secretly want you to say that you're doing both. Quit with your romance games, Jed.
どっちを選んだから偉いとかそんなのは関係ない。仕事を選ぶのが悪いわけじゃない。でも本当にその女の人が好きなら自分の気持ちに言い訳して逃げちゃダ
They
メ
could
だ。
have just not fucking played this fucking game, man. Shouldn't love and shit be about like honesty and stuff, not playing fucking 50D chess on your fucking boyfriend? It's like Jed a badass. This is essentially of her brother figures. Book Tori.
でもよ実際どっちか選ばなきゃいけなかったら
He's
どう
one of
す
the
んだ
many
よ
love interests.
どうしても片方に決めなき
And
ゃ
I think he knows that Jed's a chick. I think he's the only one so far that doesn't explicitly state that he knows that does know. He's got the anime mullet. And Jed's a chick? Yeah. It's a girl pretending to be a boy, pretending to be a girl sometimes. Please keep up.
それは
So many layers. Yeah. She's been pretending to be a boy since she was like a kid because of the curse of the witch. Or if you have the Sharingan or whatever and you're a girl, then it's kind of like this dark omen or prophecy about the witch who's gonna bring the downfall to the village, you know, like some old like Salem witch hunt shit. But she's been pretending to be a boy, and there's like a handful of people who know, have kind of protected her, but now she's pretending to be a girl sometimes so that she can get more information out of people that know her man form, pretty much, since she's kind of affiliated with the Wolf Clan. She needs to get information from the Hawk Clan and the people who affiliate with them, but since they know her as Jed, as more of a Wolf fanboy, she needs to pretend to be somebody else, so she pretends to be a chick. Base to tell me, dude.
それでも
It makes sense in the thing, and they handle it well enough. It's just really funny to say.
育児なしだ
When you're on the main map, you like switch, you just press a button to switch between chick or dude. What is this? Damn, she went deep on these guys.
そうだよなジェド君か俺
Gonna go propose, dude.
待て待て待て
This dude's very impressionable.
ああそれは頑張って
行ってきますこの気持ちが冷めないうちに
はあ本当に行っちゃったな
I feel like this dude's gonna be like Yandere or some shit, dude. He's like the super nice, like capable dude, but they like keep hitting that he doesn't act how he feels sometimes. I'm waiting for him to be the fucking serial killer or whatever. Like I was saying earlier, man, we need the guy who loves her but also wants to kill her, right? Gotta have that guy in there. One is Levon, the other is Angry Levon, Mullet Levon, when he lets his anime mullet go full psycho mode. Psycho Crusher!
失敗しても知らねえぞ俺は
まあいいんじゃないその気持ちに嘘は
Andrew
情
Levon.
熱が伝わればなんと
Tough Levon.
のか
When the chips fucking boom are on the table. He has to unleash his inner beast. He's gotta use his ring of power we saw earlier. He probably feels bad because he's the most obvious other than out of anybody who knows it's her, which is pretty much just him. Oh. He's the only person who knows that it's a chick that hasn't actually said it pretty much at this point. There's not many people who do know. But like, he's definitely been, not even low key, but hinting he's romantically into her. So, as the reader, you can gather that when she comes in, the chick that he likes and fucking shits in his face for his view on love there versus duty, he's probably feeling pretty bad about it.
でも珍しいね
Or he wants to kill her.
口を出すなんて
It's in Atome, who knows, man. I need the biker boy or something.
なんか口から出ちゃって
どちらにせよ結果をおとなしく待つか
じゃあ俺は成功に
そこはもっとかけろよ
俺はソロ
ああおつ
さまっす
Pussing out, Levon. You
成功した
fucking
らこれで終わってや
Treat him to something.
ジェドも座って結果を待とう。
ああ
Treat you to a fucking axe ending, dude. She's a sucker for romance, man. You went pretty fucking deep, man. That was full fucking... I'm way too fucking socially awkward mode there.
こっちの格好で出かけよう
What's up, guys? It caught me near the end of this stream. I don't know if I'll be on for much longer. Hopefully you're doing good though.
いつもの
So
服
you
で
just
出か
press
けよう
square,
こっちの格好で出かけよう
and then you just
いつもの服で出かけよう
your tome button.
こっちの格
What's
好
up,
で出かけよう
Caught me near the end of the stream, man. Hope you're also doing well. I was just gonna do all the side episodes I could today and continue the story tomorrow. I'd already streamed like 7 hours before this. Oh, you are? Cool, dude. I'll throw your host or something. I could continue a little bit of the
い
main
つもの
story.
服で出かけようこっちの格好
Right
で
on,
出か
dude.
け
We'll
よ
have
う
a good stream.
いつもの服で出かけよう
What do you guys
こっち
think?
の格好で出かけよう
Female Judd?
いつもの服で出かけ
Male
よう
Judd. I'm all about male Judd.
こっちの格好で出かけよう
Female Judd is generic, dude.
いつもの服で出かけよう
I like the costumes though. I think a lot of the character designs are pretty solid.
こっちの格好で出
I
か
know
けよ
that
う
one as much, but
いつもの服
that's
で
a
出か
cool
けよ
little
う
outfit. Gonna buy a new mouse today. Oh shit, what'd you get? Well, sister came in the left and got me. Yeah, I couldn't find a good spot. Like for the last game, my camera was here because there was stuff, but this game has like those full screen text boxes sometimes across the top, and it doesn't fit because they started on the left, or like left justified. So none of this works because there's sprites here, text here. So I just, but there's sprites here too. So I was like, this is the only spot, and like the corner looks really stupid. Especially because that's where a lot of like backgrounds and CGs are, so I just sit like just below. I try to move depending on the game, but it doesn't always work. I appreciate you guys watching, man. Thank you for coming in, even though I'm about done. I always feel bad when people come in and can't really get a conversation going because I'm about to get off. At the basilisk, another razor now. It's fine. It works. The light from my case. I'm sure you used to. Yeah, I've been using the same. No, I have a. I think it's a Corsair M65 or some shit. I really like it. My last one stopped working correctly. I started double clicking after like 6 years or some shit. So I just bought another one. It's good. And it's got weights, so. I take all the weights out, but it's still got a good bit of weight. Yeah, I like the Corsair one. Well, I think this one's an RGB one, but I don't actually use it. I think it only lights up when I click. Yeah, I've had my Corsair Vengeance keyboard for a really long time. I really like just the smooth, like black kind of metal look. And the raised keys are really easy to clean. Yeah, my keyboard is just red if I turn on the lights, but they're never on. Because I mean, I don't want to sit here and like look at super bright red lights underneath my TV if I'm not actually using it. It's a deeper red than you can get with the RGB, but it's cool. The Razor Huntsman. The Huntsman, dude. They make some fucking crazy names for some of these. The Huntsman. The Huntsman you must hunt. Optical / mechanical keys gimmick. I've only bought one mechanical keyboard before, and it's the same one I've got over there. Oh really? Yeah. I got brown switches in my Vengeance, and like that's it. That's the most I've ever shopped when it came to keys. I like them. I like the browns. I don't even know if they just sell normal browns anymore, probably. I think every brand has like their own special fucking mechanical keyboard switches. Oh, really? Yeah, the blues are loud as fuck, right? I mean, I don't care how loud something is. Browns are just halfway. They're not like reds are no feedback. They're just like smooth. The blues are like good feedback. The browns are like in between. I like them. I don't think browns are were the most popular ever, but I like them quite a bit. Not that I've tested others. Do they? Yeah. I mean, I always was able to hear all my friends' keyboards on the mic and stuff when I did blue or when they had blues. But no, I mean, I just got used to it. It's just the background noise. One of my friends had reds because StarCraft, he wanted to be able to hit buttons quicker because he didn't want any feedback. He wanted the smooth slide. And then my other friend had like blues and greens or something super loud. But yeah, this is the Atome button. So depending on the costume you do, you pick different side episodes and stuff. But we've already kind of unlocked them all. Can't do this one yet. And I can't buy any from the shop, so that must just be some like later one we unlock. Who knows? Alright man, enjoy. I'll get off here probably in a minute once you've got your stream going. I could continue right now, but we've definitely got some more side stuff to do in later chapters. If you go off of the achievements. But... I'm gonna actually start it and then just save. Cause I don't know if I trust. I mean, it saves all the time, so it's not a big deal. If I start more story now, I'll want to keep getting into it. I mean, if I'm entertained enough by the side shit, I mean, I'll definitely be interested in the main shit as we get into the heavy stuff. Alright, anyways guys. Get you a few seconds of that PSTV fucking title music. Actually a pretty good song, man. If you listen to the whole thing. It's got a nice breakdown at some point. Probably some of the better title music. Out of default things I've ever had. Not that there many really have title music, but there's just like a whole song that plays on PSTVs. Apparently PSTVs are pretty rare nowadays. I'm glad I picked one up for cheap way back when so I could do VLR. Now it's just a fucking Atome machine. Oh, I guess I played Cell-Sep on it. I've never touched any of this shit. Other than the games. I don't know if we'll ever really do much more Vita games though. Gamefly has pretty much got rid of most of their stock. And a lot of these have gotten ported. I mean, maybe there's a chance, but over the years I've only done a few things already, so. Anyways. Catch you guys tomorrow. Let's go ahead and raid Rocky here. He's apparently streaming. He's gonna be doing some Divinity Original Sin. So give him some company. Chill stream. Good lad. Find. Okay. Raid Rocky. Idiot. capital R. Hopefully this is the right Rocky member. I think he's just taking a break right now, so. I will catch you guys.